next thing that we're going to go over are your 5-way test strips. Okay. Now the reason they call them 5-way test strips is they test for bromine, chlorine, alkalinity, pH, and water hardness. Okay. So you're a chlorine system, so you're not going to worry about your top one. Okay. You're going to want to keep your chlorine in between this 3 and 5. So if you ever see that 1, you're going to throw in 1 capful. Okay. Now you should never ever exceed more than 1 capful of granule chlorine. Okay. Granule chlorine itself, or chlorine itself, creates a chemical waste called chloramines. That stuff eats away at your pillows, eats away at the stitching on your cover. You're looking at probably 50 to 75 bucks a pillow, and anywhere from 800 to what, 1,200 bucks to replace your cover. So anytime that you ever add in that chlorine, I want you to leave that lid open for about an hour and let it gas off. Okay? It's very, very important that you do that. Okay? So initially putting in that cap of chlorine, it's going to end right off the bat. It'll give you a 5 to 10 reading. Okay? Which once it starts to dissolve and starts to attack that bacteria, it's going to drop right in where it needs to. Okay? So this here, blue bubbles, is your chlorine. Okay? It says it on there. Okay, the next thing that we're going to go over is your alkalinity and your pH. Now we have 2 different brands here. Your leisure time, which is a spa up or spa down. Okay? Or fresh water, which is pH alkalinity up and pH alkalinity down. They both do the same thing. One brings it up, one brings it down. It doesn't matter. Okay? So the main thing that I need you to focus on to make this easiest for you, okay, is your alkalinity. Okay, so if you get your alkalinity to do a hold at this 80 marker, which typically for these next 5 days, you're probably going to be putting in 4 to 5 capfuls of down to be getting that heavy swing that you're looking for it to do a lock.
Okay.
Once it does a lock, then after that, you'll be putting in probably 1 to 2 capfuls a week.
Okay.
Okay. Now, since the alkalinity's job is a neutralizer, it's supposed to catch those sudden spikes in your pH. Okay. So if you have your alkalinity where it should be, your pH will always follow suit. Okay. And the little trick that I have found out is when you see that alkalinity at 80 and you see that pH tanked, that is when it is time for you to do your drain and refill.
Oh.
Okay. Your water molecules are dying off. They're not able to retain the chemicals like they should to be able to do those movements. So then you're just wasting chemicals at that point. You cannot bring up your pH without moving your alkalinity.
Okay.
Okay, so to make it as easy as you possibly can, you're only going to be focusing on that chlorine and that alkalinity until a little bit later. If you see that pH go orange, then hey, okay, that lets you know right there. Drain it, refill.
Got it.
Okay? And that could happen in 4 months, like they recommend, or it could happen in 8 months.
Okay.
So it's all depends on how clean you guys are getting inside the tank. Okay. Okay. So the next thing that I want to go over with you is your water hardness. It's not too important with a chlorine and a bromine system.
Okay.
This is mainly pertaining to a salt system because they have to have salt water. Okay. So I really wouldn't worry too much. And you're on city water out here, which you're perfectly fine. Okay. So you will test your chlorine and your alkalinity every other day for the lifespan of your tub. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I got another little trick for you. So if you're at 180 to 240, this is going to be 4 to 5 capfuls of down to get that heavy swing. If you're at 0, it is 4 to 5 capfuls of up. 40 and 120 is 1 to 2 capfuls. Just make your judgment on whatever tolerance that you want. Okay. Now, anytime that you ever add any of these chemicals to your tub, you want to wait 15 to 20 minutes to test again to get an accurate reading.
Okay.
You want to wait 45 minutes to get into your tub after adding any of these chemicals. One more time, if you add that chlorine, leave that lid open for an hour. Okay? The inside will start looking like chicken skin. It'll absorb water and it'll get real heavy. Okay? Okay, the next thing that we're going to go over is your defoamer. So you're going to end up getting a sud buildup in here from detergent in your swimsuits, body washes, deodorants, shampoos, stuff like that. Okay? So with this chemical here, you're going to poke you a hole in the top of it. Okay? And you're going to put 7 to 10 drops wherever your foam is sitting heaviest. Wait a second, you'll see that foam start to dissipate, and then you can continue that process. 7 to 10 drops, 7 to 10 drops, until all of your foam is gone. Okay, now something that could extremely benefit you guys with your guys' foam are these things called scum balls. Okay,
I've heard of
they look like little white snowballs. The brand itself is phenomenal.
Okay.
The Amazon sells a bunch of off brands.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you now, just because you're getting 20 of them for 10 bucks does not mean it's going to do what it's supposed to do. I've seen a lot of them turn brown. They'll add more stain to the side of your tub. The Scumball brand itself has a great fabric in there that actually really knocks that stuff off there, and it absorbs those oils on top of your surface very, very well. So they'll float on your tub, put both of them in there, they'll float for about 3 to 4 months, and then they'll sink about an inch below the water. And once that happens, then you just take them out, throw them away on the bag station, rinse them out, reuse them, do not do that, okay? Throw them away, get two new ones.
Got it.
Okay, they're like 13, 14 bucks.
Oh, yeah,
for
cool.
things come also.
Okay.
So with defoamer, less is best, as needed only.
Okay.
Okay? So the next thing that we're gonna go over is your defender. So what this helps do is it helps beat down that calcium buildup that you're gonna get on there, that chalky residue on your side, okay? So you will add 2 ounces of this once a week to your hot tub. So I tell everybody to make it easier, at the same time that you're cleaning off that filter weekly, go ahead and pour 2 ounces of this in there. Okay? It's about a big shot glass worth,
Okay.
okay?